Hi, there's supposed to be an intro there.
Yeah.
That's weird.
We seem to be dropping frames again as well.
That
Cold mic?
Twitch. Well, I brought it up.
No, I'm not getting... Oh, wait. There we go.
Nice.
So we're getting...
Yeah, for some reason, there's... Our intro is not there, which is weird, because we expected that to happen, so it cut just to us and said, we're back.
Yeah, hey.
We'll also do something
so
at the
we'll
end.
be thanking subs and bit donations at the end, just so we don't interrupt our own train of thought. And we're currently experiencing the dreaded dropped frames problem, so if we continue to experience that, we might have to take the stream down and then come back up again after a minute or two, so you'll have to bear with me. Bear with us. But tonight what we wanted to do is revisit Minecraft a bit. Because
It's a big game.
Yeah, it's a game that we did a talking simulator about last year.
Yeah, I guess that would have been quite some time ago.
Yeah.
Where we just sort of talked about the broad strokes of it. And Cameron has rediscovered Minecraft.
Yeah, well, a lot of us began playing together. And so we have a server where people are building stuff, and I have not joined that server. I mean, I've been on it,
You
but...
chose your own path.
Yeah, because I've been playing hardcore mode, which is,
It sounds hella.
Yeah, well, what hardcore mode is that in Minecraft there are monsters, and there are environmental hazards. And normally in Minecraft survival mode, or creative mode, if you die, you just respawn at your origin point and you walk back and you pick up your stuff and you play again.
Or worst case scenario, you don't get your stuff again, you just like continue on.
Yeah.
After you get over the tilt.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting some intermittent like big spikes, and then it stabilizes again.
Yeah.
Maybe leave it for a little while longer.
Okay. Where was I?
Normally you respawn.
Yeah. But in hardcore mode, when you die, the game deletes your world. And that's it. You die once, and then your work is gone. And in exchange for this, normally in like games with hardcore modes, there's some kind of payoff in the form of like maybe the drop or the loot tables are a little better, or there's some kind of other reward for playing on this really kind of like punishing setting.
Yeah.
Minecraft offers you nothing for playing in hardcore mode.
It's merely a challenge. Like sometimes they'll do that, but
yeah,
it's pretty wild sounding.
And I realized I was playing this not for a challenge, but for the experience of actually having to say goodbye to something. When Steve dies, when your Minecraft character dies, then that's it. It's just gone. And on one hand, that can be very paralyzing, but on the other hand, it's very liberating as well. So what I wanted to do tonight, at least for a little while, was just play in hardcore mode for a bit.
Just see what happens.
Yeah.
And we can talk about like Minecraft as well. It's interesting you talk about how it alters your play style, because there's many games that people that either have a hardcore mode or are played in a hardcore style. Like Milt, one of my favorite streamers, does. He actually prefers calling it One Life instead of permadeath, where he'll play Dark Souls, and the first time you get killed, that's it. Start again.
Right.
That one I feel is like a little bit more forgiving, because if you're really good, you can run through that game in a few hours.
Right.
And then like beat it, and then it's just like this additional challenge to just like do it perfectly. But something like Minecraft, it's kind of like you get a unique world and then your unique mark upon it, and then that's just like just like the Mandela.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, it's not nihilistic. because nihilism would just be saying, like, would be sitting down on the ground in Minecraft.
Not doing anything.
Yeah, and then waiting for monsters to kill you. What this is this is existentialist, which is saying that even though death is coming, probably, I'm sure there's people who have been playing hardcore mode Minecraft to a point where they're basically indestructible, right? Barring some kind of, like, hideous industrial accident.
There's a handful of things that can put you away, always.
Right, like falling in lava.
Falling in lava is hard to come back from.
Yeah.
Even with the best equipment. Gravity's pretty bad.
Yeah, but the nihilism would just be like saying, well, nothing matters, so I'm just going to lay down here and die and not try to do anything. But in Minecraft, what you are generally doing is you are building something anyway, even though you will never get to what's the saying? A legacy is something that, you know, is planting a tree whose shade you will never sit in.
Interesting.
But let's try.
Let's look at it, and we'll keep an eye on the frames. Hopefully they'll sort themselves out. Never mind straight up down. But I mine straight up if I need to escape, but I do it 2-channel because I've learned. Because gravel is actually the silent killer.
Really?
Gravel. Okay, if you dig a channel straight up and gravel falls on you, you will suffocate.
Really?
Yeah, it kills you.
Huh.
It's really dangerous.
Did the game just crash?
No, it's there it goes. So we'll get the game up, and there we go.
Oh, we've got James's texture pack on. He uses Faithful.
So create new world.
I'm going to call my world what I always call my worlds.
Kadath, did you put it on hardcore mode?
No, I didn't.
So there's one thing you need to change.
Yeah, in order to actually
get the authentic experience, so you can delete this.
Yeah. I'm so good at this.
Yeah.
And you can tell because your hearts have this little skull in the middle of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you said it?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. They've got little eyes.
I mean, you still regenerate health, right?
Yeah. All right. So where are we here?
Punch the tree.
Usually I like building my house facing east.
Oh yeah, for the sun?
Yeah, for the sun. So there we go. Let's find a surface that we can build. And I'm going to gather some seeds here. Would you be able to turn in-game sound down just a titch? I don't know what most people's build order is in this game.
See, I definitely go for wood first. Whoa!
That could have been it. That could have been it right there.
If it was just like a tunnel or something.
Yeah. That could have been it right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so what I was talking about it being liberating, the way Milt plays in Dark Souls when he's doing hardcore or One Life is pretty different. Like, he will carry around a colossal budget of souls. Because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The central mechanic in Dark Souls is like, souls are your money and EXP combined, and you carry them on your person. And if you get killed, you drop it where you died, and you have one opportunity to go back and get it. And if you die a second time, they're gone for good.
Yeah.
But in a mode where the first time you get killed, it's over anyways, there's no reason to not carry as many as you feel like. Can we increase the FOV? It's pretty high already, I think. Can we check what it's at? Like, it looks pretty wide.
Okay.
Options. Oh, it's normal. That's weird. 90?
Okay.
There we go. I hope that is not troublesome for you.
No saplings. There we go. Got to replant, right? There we go.
The nerve-wracking one that we had on our server was jungle saplings.
Oh.
Because you need 4 to plant a tree. And if you cut one down, and it doesn't drop 4 saplings, and you only have 3, it's just like, ugh.
Well, these are going extinct now.
So.
Okay, so let's find a surface to build in. Oh, hello.
Hello, chickens. Oh yeah, you're gonna make the chickens fuck. The parrots and the bats.
So where do we want to build our first home?
In an ocean. No, that's a bad idea.
Usually I like to find a mountain someplace, but I don't think we're gonna find anything.
You could build something on stilts.
That would be
In
interesting.
the middle of a swamp. Or it's not a swamp, or just like in a pretty normal environment. You know, no, jungle saplings will only grow, period, if you have 4. Same with dark oak. Or dark oak.
So let's move around a bit. Let's explore, shall we? It doesn't take us too long to get into a place that's reasonably secure. Once we find a place where we can start digging into rock.
Gravel looks so weird with this texture pack.
Yeah.
Something that we didn't really address, and I don't know, maybe if we hit this game a 3rd time, we could talk about the modding scene for it. Like, we'll probably mention it because there's a few games throughout video game history that have like really become kind of hotbeds for modding. Like modding exists in a lot of games, but there's a few games that are just like really known for it. Like the Elder Scrolls series is like,
yeah.
I mean, I almost want to say the word notorious.
Yeah, Half-Life 2.
Yeah, Half-Life 2, Fallout, like 3 and 4.
Quake, I guess.
Yeah,
Might
Quake.
have been like one of the very early ones along with Doom.
Yep.
Doom kind of made the template, I want to say, and Quake by having its own pseudo-programming language, Quake C.
Right.
I've never really explored a marsh before.
Oh yeah, they're great actually.
They feel like they should be very muggy.
Yep. Also, you guys are definitely gonna have to reach a consensus on field of view because we're trying to.
Yeah, we can't.
Some people want more, some people want less. Maybe we'll set it to like 85 or something, split the difference. But yeah. Oh, there's lots of clay in swamps.
Oh, okay.
Those gray patches. You'll need a shovel.
Okay.
And you don't want to go underwater because otherwise, you mine blocks. But pumpkins.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Let's grab a pumpkin.
Sounds good. Can you starve to death in hardcore mode?
Yes.
Oh. Ooh.
So early food production is quite important.
Yeah. That's scary. Ooh, that mountain over yonder.
Yeah.
Kind
I
of
like the looks of that. Just grabbing some button mushrooms. That looks promising.
It's a ways to swim to, but wait, look to the left.
Is that closer?
What biome is that? I think that might be like savanna or something. Hello.
Basically, the only mod I've ever run in Minecraft was a shaders mod. And that was just like, I want this to look like Call of Duty now. Oh, it is savanna. Look at that. Look at the trees.
Yeah, they grow out in a weird sort of angle. I guess to some extent Stalker has a devoted user base. Although weirdly, that modding user base is in a lot of ways more about kind of correcting the game
Yeah.
than anything, because vanilla Stalkers,
Unplayable.
well, it's not unplayable, it's just very, very rough. It's yeah.
All right, so what I'm going to do here is, very suboptimal, probably. But I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Do I have any opinions about playing a game properly, as with a goal-oriented strategy, disruptively for the lulls? So, like, I think if you're single-playing anything, you can play it however the fuck you want.
Mm-hmm.
And especially in a game like Minecraft. Especially a game like Minecraft, where
Where's the inventory?
the objective is tab.
James,
Tab.
what have you done?
What? I? E. Oh, it's E.
E?
There you go.
Okay.
Where's the crafting book? Oh, it's hidden. Like, click that little space underneath. Right there. Yeah.
Ah.
This texture pack doesn't have an icon for that. Yeah, if you're having fun, you're playing it correctly. I would say that the caveat to that is where it gets difficult is when you have like a multiplayer experience where your fun may be at someone else's expense,
Mm-hmm.
which is challenging.
One person's fun is another person's griefing.
Yeah, and I mean there's a few, and I imagine that becomes a job for anybody who's in a position to moderate that sort of stuff. It's just like, what constitutes griefing. There's a few that are pretty cut and dry, but
Yeah, getting gravel here.
stupid gravel.
I should go and cut down some more trees, I guess. This is messing with me.
Which?
Oh, the inventory.
What do you usually have it bound to?
I. Which is the default, I understood.
Is that strictly logic in terms of video games, or does it upload it's funny you mentioned that, because we just did a podcast episode of North 100 about combo.
Ooh, yeah, that's actually an interesting point.
Yeah, and we talk about exactly that. And it's this weird thing where, like, I still don't really like combo that much, but I think I've definitely come around to understanding it a bit more. Because Magic is a big game with a lot of depth, and different people enjoy it in different ways, whether I like that or not. And if one person were to have what they considered a perfect meta, to somebody else that would be a nightmare. And it's just sort of like, well, who's right? And in a lot of situations, you just have to be like, well, we allow everything, and then it just kind of ends up balancing itself out.
Oh, that's so pretty.
The metagame. Although a given experience may lend itself to that sort of ecosystem or not.
Wait, where's my home?
I don't know. You were just digging it.
Yeah, I was. And now it's gone. It's gone
Oh, there it
forever.
is.
There it is.
Oh my god, damn it. Friendly fire. Oh my gosh, a sapling.
This is fine. We're fine. Everything's going to be fine. Everything is going to be great. Everything's coming up camera. Okay. This is the experience of, I'm going to call this the experience of hardcore mode, even though this is just me being very sloppy. Logs? Wood. There we go. We'll make some charcoal.
Sick. I'm so glad they added that.
Yeah. Oh. What a nightmare it would have been to not just suddenly not be able to do things.
Funny you mentioned that. I was just thinking about how Blood Moon's your favorite card, and you realize how hard it is to not come off as a jerk while locking them out. But all the same, you need to exist to punish people with greedy mana bases.
Yeah.
Like, the cost to having access to 4 colors is that you fold to Blood Moon.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's fair. Anyway, we don't want to, get too much into Magic parallels here, but...
modes of fun is an interesting way of talking about this.
Yeah.
Because I find this actually very relaxing. Because I at least think of myself as being something of a perfectionist.
Oh, yeah?
In that I really don't like the idea that I am going to ruin something is paralyzing to me. Which is why I generally don't play on servers with my friends. Because I don't want to deal with the idea that I am going to break their stuff. I find that very frightening. So this releases me from that. I can just relax.
Yep.
And this is like having a sheet of paper that you can just infinitely erase and will never get ruined. You know?
Can't ruin if it's already ruined.
Yeah. Well, it releases you from any kind of pressure to optimize what you're doing.
Interesting.
If that makes any sense to you.
No, I think I get you.
Once the pressure to create flawless working machines is gone, once you are no longer afraid that any resources you use will be simply consumed forever, because the world is inherently kind of not disposable but impermanent. And I'm going to be very careful about how I use that word, because this is a conversation that I think wants to talk a bit about the Buddhist idea of impermanence, but I'm not comfortable talking about that because it's not something I have a lot of expertise with. And I'm also very reluctant to get into any kind of conversation that might be appropriative.
Fair. But yeah,
I'm just blasting away all this gravel because I think it's ugly.
Yeah, gravel's a pain in the ass. We were talking about modes of fun. Minecraft is one of these games. Sometimes almost more of a tool than a game. It's like, I wish to utilize Minecraft. Didn't Penny Arcade do a strip on that? It's like, do you really play Minecraft? It's like, I can't wait to use Minecraft in the way that I use Photoshop. But it definitely has qualities, which I think we definitely visited on in the first stream. But I was just going to say that modes of fun, you have Cam here, single player hardcore mode, just sort of dirtling away at something. Meanwhile, elsewhere, you have people on hardcore, or not hardcore, but just massively multiplayer PvP servers busy whacking the shit out of each other.
Really?
Yeah.
PvP
in
Minecraft?
PvP Minecraft, man.
No kidding.
Yep.
Well,
it's something
don't that beat all get out?
Yeah, it's something that I've never engaged in myself because it doesn't interest me. But I think they definitely have that. There's cooperative build communities. There's I think there's probably role-playing Minecraft worlds. In fact, I would be shocked if that didn't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, there's but, and that might not seem like a way that we would ever even consider to play Minecraft, but I think it's perfectly valid.
Yeah,
it's absolutely valid.
Yeah, it sounds like an interesting challenge.
Yeah. Minecraft Hunger Games. Dang.
What I was thinking of earlier was that no, it's gone. My brain is gone. The thing I was thinking of is gone.
This episode is about impermanence.
Yeah. No, it's gone forever.
Right.
That whole train of thought is just missing now. That's fine. That's fine.
I really like that your avatar looks like you.
Oh yeah, this was a gift for when we did the very first Crossing the
It's
Streams.
really cute. Like, it's
Yeah.
very precious.
I forget who did this.
It's quite accurate, I think.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
much gravel.
We talked about spleefing
Spleefing?
last time, didn't we? Did we not?
I don't know. What is spleefing?
It's like emergent gameplay within emergent gameplay.
I'm not familiar.
Oh man. Okay, so Spleef, I don't know if it began in Minecraft, but I certainly was introduced to it for the first time. You build a floor out of an easily diggable material, usually dirt or snow,
Okay.
and everybody gets a diamond shovel, and
Okay.
they stand on top of it, and you start, and you try to be the last person standing by like digging away the ground beneath people, and it's this like ever decreasing play area, and you're just trying to trip your opponents up.
Odd.
Yeah, and it's like a game, almost
Right.
like a sport that you play within Minecraft.
Huh.
It's actually really fun. And you
Okay.
can do like variations where it's like what you put underneath it could be, a pool of water where you land safely, or it could be lava. It could even be like a whole bunch of monsters. I have no idea why it's called Spleef. But that's what the game is called.
That's really peculiar.
Mm-hmm. And there's more than that. Like I had a server ages and ages ago where I built a build competition arena where it was like a cordoned off area that had I think it had a mirrored landscape, and on both ends were like a very specific set of resources, and teams would start on either side, and the objective was just like utilizing any means you can think of within the context of Minecraft, capture the enemy wool. And each team had like one block of wool, or maybe it was 3. And the objective was just like claim it, bring it back.
Right.
And that was pretty wild.
Huh. How peculiar.
But yeah, it's just like you can do all sorts of stuff inside here, so.
You have to dig furnaces with a pick if you want to pick them back up.
Oh,
Well, I didn't know that.
What did you do that for, dude?
I don't know. I just wanted to save wear and tear on my thing.
I mean, it's not like furnaces are hard to come by.
Yeah.
Food question mark?
Yeah, I suppose we should start working towards that. So,
Oh god, I didn't tweet. Graham's gonna kill me.
this is fine.
Oh, isn't that invigorating?
Good times. Good times. Okay, so we need to create a garden. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3.
I talked about this, I think, the first time that we played Minecraft. Creepers in this game are the most brilliantly designed enemy.
Yep.
They're actually flawless. Because in a game centered so largely around creation, something that
Like indiscriminately.
that indiscriminately destroys what you've built is such a threat.
Yep.
I think they're exquisitely designed monsters, and
Agreed.
I think everybody hates them intensely. Almost like I kind of hate them for their ingenuity. Hello. Heard me talking shit like I wouldn't know. There's a bunch of them.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Indiscriminately, but not randomly. Yeah, and sometimes you can really screw yourself. Because on some level, because of the way they path towards you, it will be ultimately kind of your fault. Which is a heck of a thing to think about.
Yep. So we need a hoe.
I mean, you could always use Ben. Let me smash. Becca used to let me smash.
Becky's smashing Ben.
Ben is a hoe.
Okay.
Endermen are faintly similar. I really like the way they just kind of... They almost seem to be aimlessly parroting your behavior.
Yeah.
Like they wander around very slowly, like observing their surroundings and picking up one block at a time.
Yeah.
And almost just sort of like searching almost fruitlessly for where they want to put it, and sometimes they will find where to put it. And it's this creepy parallel to what you're doing in the game. And I think that really lends to their mystery.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what are they doing? Why
Like
are
you
they
seem
doing
to have some strange kinship with them, right? In that, like, yeah, they also seem to have their purpose, and that will always be mysterious to us.
Well, I mean, like, creating a really authentically mysterious creature or entity or anything in, well, any creative medium is difficult because, like, the simple things are, like, you make it look weird, you make it, you know, sound weird or something like that, and it has all of those qualities. But to me, the Enderman's, like, behavior is maybe the strangest part about it.
Yeah.
It's like, we never know what they're doing or why.
Yeah.
Or if they even know what they're doing or why. That's mysterious. Like, are they following some sort of greater design, or are they just like autonomous robots kind of, you know, mirroring your own behavior? Yeah, and they really don't like being looked at, which makes it even more bizarre.
Yeah. All right. So we've kind of got a little garden going here that I will have to expand upon later.
You know what I would love to see? Like a time lapse over the course of thousands of years of just Enderman work, and it turns out that they like assemble something.
Huh.
It's just they're doing the same thing you are, but on like an elongated time scale.
Oh, I like that a lot.
That would be so weird.
Yeah.
Like over literal thousands of years. They're just not in any hurry.
Yeah.
There's like, oh, a human came. He built a hut.
Then it died.
We will reassemble the blocks.
Yeah, they're on like this restorative path.
Yeah.
Fixing what you have broken.
Get to experience time differently. And that's maybe, you know, like why they so methodically seem to search for which block to pick up and which place to pick and to place it, because, you know, if time's immaterial to them, it's like, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're in no hurry.
It can be perfect.
Yep. It's like
It
exactly
should be
this
perfect.
block, exactly here.
Yeah.
Now I don't want to ever mine any of their blocks that they place and be like, okay, yeah, that belongs there.
Yeah, and they're like,
Or maybe they just like don't have any feelings about it one way or the other.
that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they do tend to get a little salty.
I mean, maybe it would be nice if we weren't like quite clearly upsetting them.
One perfect block.
All right.
Don't
I
like
seem
it
to
that
have
way.
some kind of implied house now.
Yeah.
Um,
A house is a box with a cover on it.
have you ever read Vitruvius?
Nope.
He was a Roman architect, most famous for, well, probably by association with Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man,
Okay.
right? And Vitruvius, that idea came about because Vitruvius was like, look, a human is about this big, right?
Uh-huh.
And needs a home that respects that.
Yeah.
And when you're building a home, what you should do is you should look at what is already there, right? Like, what's the landscape like, right? What are the local available resources? What are the local available materials? What kind of water do you have? What kind of daylight do you have? And you should build a house that respects all of that.
That's practical.
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually, you're describing Minecraft to a T.
Mm-hmm.
At least your first couple of houses. I mean, the first house, by necessity, you must use the landscape.
Yeah.
But your first house is kind of like a hole in the ground. Your later houses will sometimes end up importing exotic materials from a very far distance.
Mm-hmm. But I just really enjoy that conceit, right? Because Steve, when you start to look at what Steve's needs are as a human who needs a home, you realize they aren't human at all. Steve doesn't need to sleep with the same urgency that we do. He doesn't need a bathroom. He doesn't need a kitchen. Or Steve or Alex, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
So Steve's homes wind up looking quite a bit different than what you would think they would.
Sorry, go on. I'm just trying to read something that
Because, like, my homes always wind up looking like, the first home I built is always like this cube extracted. It's kind of like 3x3 or 7x7. With like a workbench and a bank of furnaces and then like a bank of chests.
Yeah.
Right? And then maybe a bed. Right? And no human would build a home that looks like that.
Yeah.
Right? But Steve isn't human, so that his needs wind up being quite different than ours.
I mean, ultimately, Steve is a video game character.
Yeah.
He's bound by different rules than our world.
Yeah.
Like, some of them are based loosely on ours. Like, Steve still needs to eat.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, with not quite the same urgency. He needs to sleep. Well, he doesn't need to sleep.
It's useful for Steve to sleep.
It is useful for him to sleep. But he can go day and night, with reckless abandon.
Mm-hmm.
Steve is not affected by sleep loss.
So I guess I should start going down.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to sink a mine.
It is the name of the game, after all. I feel like we'd be doing ourselves a disservice if we didn't start looking for things like iron.
It's there right in the title.
Right in the title.
Mine.
We're going to say the name of the thing.
Minecraft. It's actually a pretty clever name.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's like, well, that's the entire game. What you do beyond that is your own business, but...
Well, let's go down 3, I guess. Let's do a spiral staircase.
So it's interesting. I'm already looking at the differences between the way you start and the way I start. Because the house I, generally speaking, will build, first of all, always has a wood floor.
Really?
I've started building a lot of log cabins.
Huh.
I really love wood floors. And it's been a while since I built a brand new dwelling just for myself. I think that the thing that I really liked on my last build that I did for my own stream was having a central spot where I could stand and pivot and reach many, many chests and many, many workbenches and many, many utilities, so that I could just like look between resources, like construct what I needed and have everything at my fingertips.
Right.
Conversely, James's method of storing stuff, I don't especially like as much, just for myself.
Right.
Because he builds these like huge like colonnades of, chests, and they're very impressive. But I find them really sprawling. But for storing massive amounts of resources, I think that it's pretty good. But when I do something like that, I think I'm definitely gravitating more towards having it all in the same place.
This is always what gets me.
Oh, just digging down?
Yeah. I mean, not that it kills me.
You're too... that you just, like, keep going?
No, it screws up how I want to lay out my staircases.
Yeah.
All these idiosyncrasies that we get ourselves into. One. Or no. this. There we go. 1,
James may be
2, 3.
maybe a bit of a Minecraft hoarder. Iron helps us grow. It does. I hear a bat.
I am never able to really reliably locate any of the things that I hear underground.
It's so hard because like I have the same problem. Like when I, because it's interesting, you get these audio cues that like water is around, mobs are around, and mobs mean open space.
Right.
Like, i.e. caves. But actually pinning down where they are is really hard. I have only a handful of times been successful because, like, you keep following it and you're trying to, like, use stereo to figure out where it is.
Mm-hmm.
But not quite. Yeah, directional sound is very difficult. It's quite vague. Do we use subtitles? No. I don't know if that would it help? I never thought about using subtitles in this game. It was more like closed captioning, right? It gives name and direction. Really? Interesting.
Really? I had no idea.
That actually maybe segues interestingly into something that I wanted to talk about, and maybe we'll visit more if we decide to visit the server that I am on with Surge. Sort of like the sort of meta interaction with this game, like how it's become common for, you know, miners like myself and James to just press F3 to get the
directional
the game data, which is strictly speaking like a debugging thing that is in no way connected to like the world of Minecraft, but it's a really useful tool for navigation and other things. And it's right there. It's not like it's
yeah,
well,
is that cheating?
I don't know. Can you cheat at Minecraft?
I don't
You know what I mean? Like, press F3 and I'll show people what I mean.
Yeah.
So this screen you can just bring up with F3. It has a bunch of like largely junk data that doesn't mean anything. Like it'll show you what stone you're mining and all this other stuff. But the big important thing, right under the main chunk at the top, the XYZ shows you where you are in the world. And for navigation, marking down those locations is really useful.
Skillingman.
So it's useful for a number of ways. Like the simple one is just like that you can navigate, so that you can tell where you are, where something else is for connecting Nether portals. The other thing is that like if you know about how Minecraft is built, you can find optimal depths in a mine for particular resources.
Like, for example, here I'm drilling down to Y...
12, right?
No, Y40, or Y39.
What's the 39? Is it more iron?
Yeah, 39 is apparently...
A sweet spot for iron?
Iron and coal.
Interesting.
Because at 12...
That's where diamond is more.
Diamond, redstone, and lapis start appearing more frequently. And I've heard conflicting things about this, because some people have said, look, the spawns aren't zero-sum like that. They don't work like that. And I've had other people say that they absolutely are, and that diamond, there's only so many like materials that will spawn, right? And then it will roll a dice depending on where you are, right? And consult like a table, right? So something that at Y39, maybe iron or coal, might be diamond or redstone at Y12.
Yeah. So yeah, utilizing this sort of like outside data, begs an interesting question. It's like, yeah, can you cheat at Minecraft? Is using a wiki cheating?
Fuck.
Oh, look! Yeah, you did it. Because I played this game for the first time before. Before the crafting book existed, and the crafting book has actually been a very, very, very late edition. It being basically crib notes on how you build everything. But to figure out how to make anything in the game, you did actually have to sort of look it up, because there is no place in the game that even tells you how to make something as basic as a pick. And the patterns for constructing things are not in any way intuitive. Like, they just aren't. Like, a pick vaguely looks like a pick, but it also kind of doesn't. And, you know, there's little peculiarities and stuff like that. So it's like, you kind of have to use a wiki. And it's like, is that cheating? I don't know.
All right. Well, here we go. What's the most important first piece of armor I can build with 4?
Boots?
Got there.
Nice.
Gonna give it to him with my iron boots.
Nice.
Oh, I suppose it would have been a shield, wouldn't it?
Oh, you'll find more iron.
Yeah.
A bucket. Actually, yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, this is...
What? Oh, are you reversing it?
No.
What are you looking for? There you go.
Yep. Very important. Very important.
Yeah. If you haven't cared to make a shield, they're really, really... I mean, they're practically OP. How do you place torches in your offhand? You can place any item you want in your offhand. You can either drag it to the slot, which is designated by a little shield. Like, open up your inventory for a sec. Yeah, that's the slot right there, right next to it. Or if you have any item highlighted in your hotbar, you can press F to put it there, or exchange the 2 items. And there's a couple of items that have specific use, like a shield. You will hold right click to hold up the shield, but almost any block that you have in your offhand, you can place using right click. Oh no, this is
a bad one.
This is a terrible idea. I wouldn't go fucking around with a witch if I were you.
But if there are 2 witches...
They're gonna get stitches. On your 6. Oh, he already hit you. Oh, poison is gonna be real bad.
We're gonna be fine.
Did he hit you with a potion of harm? Oh, the heal spell. Oh, God! And just like that.
Alright, so...
I kind of want to try this now.
Everything we just had is gone.
Dang.
And that's okay. This doesn't bother me as much as it does in XCOM.
Huh. I wonder why that
I
is.
feel like I'm more in control of this.
That's so weird.
I feel like I'm so much more in control of what happens in this game than I am in XCOM.
I've never
when I die.
done this. Would you mind if I played?
Please do. Why don't we take a quick break?
That's a great idea. Actually,
Yeah.
We're almost at the top of the hour, so we'll do that.
We're going to take like a quick 5-minute break. I'm going to put on a pot of coffee or something. And we'll be back, and then Alex is going to try.
I'm excited.
Yeah. All right.
Perfect.
Later.
We're back.
Hey everyone.
I want to try this.
Yeah. So once again, we are playing hardcore mode. Does Minecraft have a valence where it operates as a horror game? If it does, I haven't seen it. But would you?
I think it can absolutely be a horror game.
Really?
Well, like, maybe it's difficult because like I've definitely had horrifying experiences in it.
Well, you described finding a mansion once.
It was
where-
that was actually like quite horrifying. The mansions are real creepy. It also depends on like what your expectation. Like, because I was, because I love Minecraft so much, I was really willing to, like, play along with the scary shit. So,
like you told me about finding a mansion and
Yeah.
opening a door into a room that was packed floor to ceiling
Yep.
with wool blocks,
yeah, but not just any wool blocks.
which sounds very benign, right? It's wool blocks, but there were wool blocks in the color of the pants and shirt of the default Minecraft guy.
Yeah.
These were your clothes, or these were the clothes of other Minecraft players,
Oh, that's weird.
packed up floor to ceiling.
Why the fuck am I getting ghosting on a single player map?
Ghosting?
It's like not, it's not like dropping blocks immediately.
Oh, weird.
It is weird. Where did you put default pan?
And that's a tremendous thing for a game like this to pull off.
Sorry, I gotta bust you.
The fact that you can look at
Oh yeah, see, why am I getting ghosting on a single player map?
that's weird.
That's real weird. Huh.
I mean, people are saying it might take a moment for the initial chunk to load in.
Oh, that would probably be it. The world's probably still generating. Oops. Oh, Grey Mare just ain't what she used to. Actually, restarting the client's probably not a bad idea either.
Actually, yeah.
Let's just do that. Yeah, the Nether is a pretty creepy place. It's also like similarly kind of mysterious, like the zombie pigmen, which are a really interesting mob because they're neutral. They just sort of patrol around and they're like heavily armed,
Right.
but they don't seem to be ever guarding anything.
Right.
And they will defend their territory very violently, but only if you fuck with them. Have we covered Herobrine yet? You mean the developer joke?
What is Herobrine?
Herobrine is a developer joke. Every update, they add the text "removed Herobrine." Herobrine is a legendary. Well, like he's a fable.
Okay.
I don't believe he's actually a entity that's in the game files, but where do I want to build? And I kind of like overlooking this.
Wait, Herobrine is a Minecraft creepypasta?
Yeah, basically, he doesn't actually exist, but I think the community and developers have sort of like fed into this idea that he's this like all-powerful character who like is hidden somewhere in the game files.
Neat.
Yeah, but he's not. But yeah, he's an urban legend. But the devs, I think, have sort of leaned into it. Like I said, every update is like removed Herobrine. Like he keeps writing himself back into the code or something. Yeah, just like the final pan. And people have like done fake Herobrine videos, like how to summon Herobrine. Just like how to play as Herobrine, shit like that. See, I really fucked up here because
How so?
Well, I can't climb that high. But this is probably sufficient.
So yeah, I would love to see how you
It's gonna be
start.
It's gonna be different. I tell you what.
I'm really looking forward to this.
Now we make our one and only
Woodpick.
woodpick.
God, you're so much faster at this than I am.
I've played so much Minecraft. It's kind of ridiculous.
Oh, this is going to be awful for my Destiny 2 progression.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to go home and play Minecraft instead of grinding to 280.
Well, maybe I should play. I should like try to grind to catch up with you.
Are you going to get D2?
Maybe.
Neat.
I'm thinking that it seems likely. I kind of want to try it out. I mean,
It does scale really well, actually.
I've heard that. Like, well, that was
sorry,
a concern
complete
that Ian
aside,
had. Yeah.
but like, there's this one planetoid you go to called Nessus.
Mhm.
And the first time you go there is fairly early in the single-player campaign, and, like, it's a complete surprise what you find there. Later on in the game, after you complete the single-player campaign, you go up to Nessus and look up in the sky, and there's something new there.
Huh.
And it's something very, very big. Like, you go to Io and Titan and look up and see, like, Saturn and Jupiter.
Neat.
And this is something there that is on that scale. It occupies, like, the same arc distance.
That's cool.
Anyway, here we are playing Minecraft. So you just hollowed out a mountain there.
Yeah.
Yes, it is the centaur object. Which should just be a rock in space. Right? And that's what literally everyone says about it in-game. They're like, hey, Nessus? The rock? That should just be a rock in space. And everyone's like, I know, right?
Yeah, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a tiny little cabin, I think. You know what? We're going to have a little fun.
Spoilers, Katakis. Normally I don't care about spoilers, but this is just a really cool reveal that I think is
Also,
interesting because it's not
just came out.
because it's not commented on at all.
I see.
The hint is that it is actually the first raid, is what you see. It's trapped in there forever now. It needs your help.
On your bike. Fuck off.
You and the dog you rode in on. Don't worry about Katakis. It is the first raid. Like, it's like being like... You will experience it, absolutely. Zoraka, I usually wander around a bit because I like to build a home with a door facing east near the water, preferably inside a mountain. That's my idea. Yeah, sorry, we are having frame drop issues. We might, after our next break, we might switch over our internet connection from one provider to another, because that will fix things at the cost of
Having to
performance.
take the stream down.
Yeah, having to take the stream down as well. You have to do IP refresh, IP renew, something. Anyway.
I've never done this before.
Oh, cobble walls.
Yep.
Oh, you're building a little fence. I've never built a cobble wall either.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
Okay, so there's the door.
I need more dirt. This is maybe a little bit more involved than my first house often is, but I don't know. I'm just gonna have fun with this.
I mean, there's zero consequences,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I can't fuck this up.
Yeah, once you die, this is gone forever.
Haha.
Nobody
Nobody to judge me on it.
Yeah, and nobody to suffer the consequences of what you've done here.
Ooh. Ain't that a bee? So this'll keep the shittermans out. I almost wonder, do I want to build right to the fence? No, that's stupid. What do I want to build these walls out of? I'm next to a swamp. Oh, yes, Adam, yes.
What you gonna... Oh, get clay?
This is such a bad idea. This is gonna take forever and ever and ever.
I wish I had my home stream here,
Yeah?
because I've built a really neat little place, I think, that I like.
So I'm choosing. Sorry, could you pause
Yep.
on a sec?
So yeah, Alex has to take a phone call. So I guess we'll continue talking about things. Brilliant ringtone, by the way. That's for those of you not familiar. That's the Taurus demon boss fight music from Dark Souls. Okay. So maybe we should just open up the conversation a little bit here. What do you guys do if you ever need an activity like this? Does anyone else need activities like this? Things that you can just like work on for a little while and then you throw them away at the end. Right? Mythos Magic. Yes, I did. That's where I got the name from, even though I'm very cold on Lovecraft these days. I enjoy the conceit of his work, but definitely the man and a lot of his work I don't like. One of the things that I find really attractive about this is the in real life you almost never get opportunities for clean starts. You never get to just start over again with a perfectly clean sheet of paper. Yo.
Hey, what up?
Hey.
Nothing to see here.
All right.
I'm just taking this opportunity to install Kathleen's game for Nowcast tomorrow.
Oh, right. That's reasonable. I thought you were just gonna like slip in here and boot up D2.
I don't have it for PC. So.
Oh, no kidding. Oh.
No, I don't have a PC at home that like.
Oh, we'll run it.
Runs it, yeah. Just got to install this game or you fucking alpaca. Or try to, sorry.
Sorry, yeah. Fucking an alpaca not guaranteed.
No, that's like the end game. Obviously, that's the goal. Purchase for myself. Yeah, inexplicably. Not to my friend as a gag. Oh, here we are. Yeah, by the way, tomorrow morning's Now Kiss is Kathleen and Paul playing Paca Plus. Sorry, you were saying?
I just quickly flashed up to the top bar of the Steam window, making certain that it was in fact the Loading Ready Live account that was logged in.
Same.
And that Adam was not the proud new owner of Paca Plus.
Or you? I don't know.
Yeah. I remember a friend of mine for his birthday getting another friend a copy of the very first Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball for Xbox. And that was the only, like, they made it work because he went into the store and bought it, and he's like, don't worry, it's not for me, it's a gag gift for a friend. And they're like,
Sure.
And then my friend got it, and he's like, oh, I'd never have bought this for myself because it's weird. But as a gag gift for my friend, I can totally accept this. And everyone's like, yeah, sure, whatever, dude.
Yeah, whatever you need to tell yourself.
Yeah.
Swapping the internet connection won't deal with frame skips. No one else is on this connection.
Yeah.
No one else is doing anything on this connection. Cool, that's installing, and I can give you back to the Minecraft.
All right.
Okay.
I had to install the alpaca touching game.
What?
Don't worry about
For
it.
Now Kiss.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Goodbye.
The stream on which Kathleen fucks a broad array of strange things. Or tries to.
That's very weird. Okay.
So are you building a clay hut?
No, not clay. I'm gonna make it into brick.
Ooh.
This is, like, I don't use this material very often. So...
Oh,
Victor,
booth,
yeah.
booth.
Booth, can, booth. So let's hunt around for some more patches. Okay, the shallows are really where it's at.
Hmm.
So I'm probably gonna have to worry about food next.
A friend of mine sent me like a bunch of screenshots of her Minecraft project that she's been working on for years.
Yeah.
And she had what Serge told me are terracotta floors.
Yeah.
Arranged in like these gorgeous like mosaic patterns. Because apparently if you tessellate them correctly, you can make like flowers and like mandalas.
Mm-hmm. There's, like, they added the ability to, like, make colored clay in some expansion. I don't remember which one. But yeah, you can dye clay, and also you can dye concrete powder, which is another... Actually, maybe I want to build my house out of concrete. No, I don't think I have any dye.
Yes, sorry, glazed terracotta, that's it.
Oh, I broke my pick.
Minecraft worlds go on forever, don't they?
Yes. Kind of. There is a limit. There is a world boundary, at which point weird things happen.
Oh.
I saw a video of somebody visiting, like, the world boundary of a world he made.
Yeah.
And things behave very peculiarly.
Really?
It's like 30 million blocks or something like
What's that flame over there?
What flame? Oh, over there?
Yeah.
It's probably a lava pit. Oh, it's getting to be nighttime. Time to move. Time to move. I have a bunch of things not squared away that I need to have squared away.
You're also so much better at navigation than I am.
Yeah?
I'm totally lost.
Yeah, we are over here.
It's bigger than the surface area of Neptune.
Yeah, like, objects just behave very strangely. Explosions behave strangely.
Oh, people are saying not anymore.
Not anymore? Did they fix it, or...
Apparently.
Oh.
Last issue of Farlands was beta 176.
Farlands. Yeah, get fucked. Well, now what? We don't have any logs. I'm glad we built this fence. We don't have a bed.
Huh.
This is very awkward. Oh, maybe we'll just go downstairs. We're okay as long as a skeleton archer doesn't come up to visit us. Okay. Oh, actually, did he drop food? No, just XP. Let's see. Oh, that's...
So many creepers.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Problem is we don't have a light source. And to get wood, we would have to... we would have to do something.
Oh, thank you very much, Electra.
Hmm?
Oh, just a comment from somebody who liked one of our videos.
Okay. There's a witch way over there. That's bad. Well, I guess we can spruce up the old homestead.
Can you put glass panes in between these?
I don't know. They would either look okay or terrible. I feel like they might not look so good. Oh shit. Zombies have this unreal huge aggro range. Okay, there's our food. what's for dinner?
I mean, there are lots of sheep around.
Yeah. I mean, we could make a bed out of one of them. I was gonna actually wait to
Oh.
Where?
Archer, right there.
Oh, fuck. Lana! Sorry. Did you watch any of the noir series of that show?
No.
It's weird. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Oh, fuck. Fuck a doodle-doo.
Nope. Ooh.
No time. I guess we live here now. Oh, you fuck. Oh, fuck! That spider I'm quite concerned about. Shit. Oh, shit. Please, can we survive one night? Oh, no! Oh, this is the worst nightmare possible! Okay, wait. Okay, don't panic. Do not panic and you die.
Perfectly safe. Apparently, this is technically called a cry hole.
Oh, you can turn the game audio down a bit. I gotta keep topping this up. The problem with zombie meat is that it never leaves you satisfied for very long.
Oh.
That's the problem with zombie meat. Why does it give you the hunger status ailment? That is weird and kind of upsetting.
Did you ever see John Carpenter's was Day of the Dead?
No.
Part of the characters spend some time in this research facility where they're autopsying zombies. And as it turns out, the zombies' stomachs are packed with human flesh that they've eaten, but they don't digest it at all. They just crave it.
That's so gross and weird.
Yeah.
Details like that are really, really creepy. Are there no torches? No, I screwed up. I didn't bring any logs to make charcoal. Whoa, boy. We're still in considerable danger here. Isn't this exciting? I think, where's the nearest tree? Oh, fuck! Now we're dead.
Oh, that was from downtown.
Fuck. Where is he? There he is. Shit.
This is fine.
Oh, boy. We're having a good day today. Back to the cry hole. Yeah, pretty much.
Ging.
Nahibin. I feel like he can probably one-shot me from here. So, how about that local sports team?
They're going to go all the way this year.
Yep.
They're going to win the cup.
They're going to win the series.
Or the bowl. Cup?
The Bowl Cup?
The bowl cup.
The Cup Bowl.
The mug.
Yep. This definitely changes my priorities when playing. I don't know why I keep jumping up. Well, here, let's just watch the moon.
Yeah.
Anyway, any other stuff we want to visit on while we just await the dawn?
I was saying while you were on the phone that I do this because I never... In life, fresh starts are so rare.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I really love the blank sheet of paper.
Mm-hmm.
And in real life, you almost never get those again. Right?
Like a truly blank sheet of paper. To like really start over again.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's why... I mean, there's a lot of reasons why people enjoy video games. I imagine that that's one reason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going underground because I have no light source.
Yeah.
And I would go blind immediately. There we go. You await the dawn on this day of my daughter's wedding.
You do this to me on this, the day of my cat's quinceañera?
What the fuck?
Or no, you accuse me of being unstable on this, the day of my cat's quinceañera.
Okay, that sounds like it's settled down. If they're hiding in the shade of a tree, we're toast.
Well, there's a
creepsman. I'm gonna use this to get up there.
Oh, right, I forgot you can get apples as an emergency food as well.
They're pretty good. You can also turn apples into golden apples.
Oh, which, don't they heal you to full?
They give you a regen ability for a short period of time.
Okay.
You can also use them to cure zombie villagers,
Oh.
which is a weird little mechanic that I actually had a lot of fun with on one of my maps. The dock got away. Oh, that's so frustrating.
The cat's quinceañera thing was from Twitter. And is it like a gold bar around every section of an apple, or a gold brick?
I think it's a gold. I think it's a gold bar.
Mm-hmm.
There might be a version that only needs gold nuggets.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember the exact recipe. So let me clear away this shit here. Golden carrot only needs nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Golden apple needs bars. All right.
So we're gonna get some torches. Because we don't have like a cliff face immediately. Oh, we kind of do. Maybe we can just keep bunging in there and see if we hit some coal.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
I'm gonna fix him. Actually, no, you know what? If I don't work out what I'm doing for food, I'm gonna be in bad trouble soon. Fuck. I used up all of my wood. No, I didn't. It's in here. It was a table. I need one more piece of cobble.
How do you feel about your odds taking on a skeleton?
Well, I'm not going to take them on.
Oh, right.
They have this vulnerability, you see. What are skeletons like? Why? Skeletons like sunlight. Just have to figure out where the fuck he went. You dirtbag. Now, unfortunately, well, can I clear all of this? Maybe. Looks like I might be able to. We're gonna kill a skeleton with a shovel.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to kill him, but you're going to make a fusion reactor that will.
Oh, shit. Nope. No! We hacked up.
Mind if I go again?
Tag. Yep.
All right.
No, I think I didn't put my infrastructure in place very well.
See, that's one of the fascinating challenges of this mode, isn't it?
Yeah, you just like go down to one skeleton, which would normally not be a problem. But yep, as it turns out it is. You can chain criticals? Huh.
Okay, well there's east. So let's head that way. And another thing I do when I'm playing this game is that I play in vegetarian mode.
Just to make it, give it that little extra challenge.
Or not even challenge, but that little bit of authenticity, I guess. I don't know. Not authenticity. I just don't like killing the animals. I think they're cute. They seem to like you. I have a hard time, hurting them. Unlike Surge's, various horrible monster smashers. This is so pretty. What kind of biome is this? Carefully avoiding to not tread on the flowers. Yeah, you'll do. You'll do nicely. We'll just get around the end. A flower forest? I will take you at your word. Ooh. Okay. Look at this. A canyon. Neat.
Sorry, just...
I wonder what caused this.
Oh, just them popping?
Yeah.
It's possible that, sometimes the way the world is generated, it will, place objects illegally, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, at a guess.
I mean, that does make sense. Okay, I'm just going to get around the east side of this cave. Or this mountain, excuse me. Cave, mountain, same thing. And see if we can see the ocean from here. Because I want to build near the ocean. Ow.
Careful, Cameron.
More ocean. Must get more ocean. Oh, the leg snapping noise is really visceral. No ocean. Continue to the ocean. Oh, hey, it's a village. Worst comes to worst, we can always overnight in the village.
Mm-hmm.
hospitality of strangers and the like.
Build a tower of power to try and see further. Oh, you mean a nerd pole?
Hmm.
Wait, are we talking about the same thing? Like when you just like build directly up using... Oh, look at, on your... Hi!
Neat.
Free iron.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All these biomes will be lost.
Like tears in rain.
Now that looks neat.
Oh, those are... I think that... I don't know if that's Extreme Hills.
Okay, it's time for me to cut down a tree. Hi there. I just like feeding the birds when I can. Ooh, sunflowers.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Okay, I like this a lot. Can we just eat mushrooms? Nope. Now, what's over this next hill? No ocean yet. Wait. Wait. A river!
You refuse to build homes on anything that isn't a floating island, even if you have to build it yourself. Cliff bunker me, boys. I mean, if you must.
Oh god, I feel like I have trouble breathing in this thing.
Can you smell it? Like that
Yeah, like the...
rank, wet musk
Oh.
of pumpkin innards. I can open the door. It's hot as a fuck in here.
Yeah! Was Kathleen put in charge of the, climate again?
I don't know. She is an ice bug.
Kathleen has different...
Climate sensitivities to the rest of us?
Yeah, preferences.
Yep.
We have so many pumpkins, we will fight them in the shade. More iron. Okay, okay. This is not water, but maybe it's promising. I mean, well, it is water, but it's not ocean.
You saw the village, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay.
totally.
Yeah.
It was just like
The
over
weird
there
thing about,
somewhere.
Yeah, the weird thing about villages is that, like, straight off the bat, they're not... well, there's crops there. There's good crops. Potatoes are good eating.
Yep. I don't want to steal from them, though.
I mean, I always replant.
Fair. What's taters.
What's taters, precious? Potatoes. Boil and mash and stick 'em in a stew.
Boil and mash and stick 'em in a stew.
Potatoes.
Potato. Okay. You know, we might be getting close.
Mm-hmm.
We might be getting close. This is further than I've ever had to go.
Yeah, do you think we should switch internet after the next break?
Graham said that it probably won't actually fix anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it still a Twitch thing?
I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll just head down and power through.
Yeah, we've only got another hour left.
Mm-hmm.
Thereabouts.
Yep. I mean, I would kind of like to visit our server maybe in the third hour.
Yeah.
So we can talk about further ways of playing Minecraft.
I'm probably not going to find any place safe here, or aesthetically pleasing, I suppose.
Well, we'll see. That would be an interesting challenge. Just do hardcore mode, but see how far in one direction you can just go.
Mm-hmm.
Just picking up what you can. Just hardcore mode, but the only caveat being you have to make it to the world limit. That actually no, that you'd never be able to make the distance if it's as long as people say it is.
Yeah.
30 million blocks. Did you say it was the circumference of Saturn?
Somebody was saying it's about the diameter of Neptune.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would. Yeah.
Not be operable. And let's. You know what? I think I can live with this. I think I can live with this. I think this has promise. I mean, it's lacking a certain je ne sais quoi, but, you can't have everything. They call it a mine. Quickly. Quick like bunny. Quick like bunny. Was there more coal nearby? Yes, there was. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. This is fine. This is exactly what we needed. This is exactly what we needed. The guild pact. Je parle un peu de français.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Somebody was asking if anyone speaks French. I speak a little French.
Bonjour, je suis un ananas.
Pardonnez-moi.
Thanks, Telefrancais.
Pardonnez-moi. Désolé de vous déranger, mais est-ce que je peux vous demander de me diriger vers le shitter?
Oh!
What?
I'm sorry, I made it look like you were spitting sick rhymes. It'll look good on the highlight reel.
Wait, there's just a hard edge now?
Oh, like a wall of, not obsidian, adminium, as they call it, a bedrock.
Huh.
Yeah, bedrock, aka adminium.
I really like that, adminium. That's
good. It's just who can move this material? Admins? Donde está la biblioteca? Well, I always used to, come after people be like, oh, la biblioteca. It's ici la biblioteca. It's I don't know. I'm a weird guy, apparently.
Now.
Just water?
Just water?
Interesting.
Forever? I like that.
Solid wall.
Interesting. C'est quoi ça?
So you're digging into a cliff face again, which is probably smart. I actually, I completely forgot how crucial torches are. Like, they're absolutely indispensable, simply because night exists.
Yep.
And because, in hardcore mode, mobs come out at night.
We are fragile creatures.
Yep. We sure are.
A birch door, you say? That's very nice. I should probably use my pickaxe instead of trying to tunnel through solid rock with a wooden shovel.
I think that if you use the wrong tool for the wrong job, it consumes durability at a slightly enhanced rate.
That does make sense, doesn't it?
Yep. Can't mobs break down wooden doors in hardcore? Maybe.
Can they?
Like zombies, I think, might be able to.
Really? I had no idea.
Yeah, that's scary.
I've never experienced that.
So, what kind of space are you trying to build?
I'm making a 5x5 box.
Okay.
Or a 5x5x3 box. It's aesthetically unpleasing, but it will offer me enough space to work in for now. Okay, there we go. Then
I don't know if you know about the ability to template things using the crafting book.
I do not.
Here, right-click on the workbench. Open up the crafting book. Type into the search field stairs. Now click the stairs.
Oh.
And if you shift-click, it will apply as many
materials as okay,
you can.
Cool.
It's really, really, really useful, and I don't understand why they didn't have this feature years ago.
Yeah, that's good.
Apparently the mobile version or something shipped with it. I was like, ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
You do this to me?
But why? But yeah, it's really great.
Just gonna start making some smooth stone.
For those of you who've been sort of on the fence about Minecraft, now is actually a very good time to get into it.
Oh?
Because the crafting book exists, it's never been easier to figure out how to play it. I would say that you could, because formerly I would be like, if you're going to get into Minecraft, read the wiki. You have to. Now it's just like, oh, well, you can actually just read the crafting book and figure out most things.
All right, I guess we begin tunneling down now.
Excuse me.
Come on, brain. We can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you're gonna do.
Yeah, my circular staircase.
Yeah. See, I always, I think I always do like a 2 by 2 wide stairway. Sometimes 3, where I'll have one row of stairs so that you can go up and down fast. Because going up really sucks if you just have blocks.
Yeah.
And then the second area, I will sometimes put a minecart track just to send resources to the surface.
Reasonable.
Yep.
I mean, I act like I have a system when I really don't. I'm applying very loose practices to what I do. I imagine if I was more fastidious, I would be more successful. But I'm not, and that's okay. I think I'm a less fastidious person than I give the impression of being. So, if this surprises you about me at all, my bad.
My bad.
2, 3.
Have y'all played Terraria? I think I played it very briefly and it did not grab me in the same way that this game has. I'm not sure why, because in some ways it's kind of just like 2D Minecraft. But yeah, it just didn't grab me.
Well, that's fair.
Maybe I'm just a sucker for first-person perspective games.
How far down are we? Oh, we've still got a ways to go. But yeah, I don't know. I find this very soothing.
Yeah, I mean, like, Minecraft has actually kind of gotten me through some hard times before. A lot further back, I would, like, put on a podcast or some music and just, like, go ham in a mine, pulling out resources and then, like, building huge shit. Oh. Well, look at that. Wait, I remember how this one worked out for us. Ooh, you can probably combine those with the brown mushrooms on the surface and get food.
I can.
Haha!
That's actually why I did that.
There you go. It's like one-time red mushroom.
Yeah.
Mushrooms.
Well, I saw them down there, and I was like, okay, well,
we're doing this.
Yep.
Your first impression of Cameron was that he had all this shit together. The first thing he said was, "I am terrible at everything." And that describes a lot of people, I think. Are you familiar with imposter syndrome? 'Cause I am.
Yeah.
Ooh!
What was...
He brought you a present.
Don't want any.
Oh man, this is gonna be a really highlighty stream, I think. That's knock knock, open up the door. So we really do live here now.
Fuck.
Oh wow, the little like air artifacts. Are you gonna leave those where they are, or
I'm gonna leave.
Does it displease you?
It actually pleases me quite a lot. I like them.
Free bones.
That was just really not cool.
That was very, very scary.
It tried to give me a dirt block as a housewarming gift. They tried to give me a dirt block. Yeah, they wanted to speak to us about our Lord and Savior, Ender Dragon. All right, then we replant what we've taken. Until our presence on this world is but a whisper. But a whisper.
Yep. I don't know why Marissa Stole the Precious thing popped into my head when you said that.
Oh? I'm not familiar with that.
It's a song. It's very weird. Well, I mean, anything surrounding Toho is weird.
Marissa Stole a Precious thing?
Stole the Precious thing.
Ooh.
I kind of want to listen to it now. Anyway. A screamed whisper. It's like, oh no! Bowl time?
Bowl time.
The one feature from a mod that I had a while ago that I really wish they would put into vanilla was just the ability to like one-click sort boxes.
Yeah.
It's actually really aggravating, like having to sort things manually. Although there's ways to sort of expedite it a little bit. Like if you fill a chest with
I don't like how you
and-
can't stack mushroom soup.
Yeah, that's lame. Or if you just like make
A
areas
well-earned meal.
that only contain one type of item, if you just like place them there, they'll go to those slots.
Why am I so bad? Okay.
It's too bad, Vasquez. Burps. Excuse me.
Okay.
Are we using a texture pack? Yeah. We're using Faithful.
Yeah, which is kind of James's favorite.
Yeah. I mean, I personally go for just the default skin, just because, I don't know, I ain't broke. Y'all fancy putting on airs types.
I use default skins, but with a shader.
Interesting.
Because I just like the way it looks. Oh my god, I've completely ruined this.
Did you? No, you can rebuild it.
Alright, yeah, I can.
Yeah.
No, it should have looked like this. But now...
You don't have a landing.
No, don't have a landing.
Well, you just like dig it one further down. So then the stairs are there. There you go.
But that'll look weird.
We all look weird, Cam. Oh, you missed one. Yeah, there you go. So now...
Yeah. Oh!
I know.
Oh, now it's ruined forever.
Nah, it's fine. You can just fill it with cobble.
But cobble is weaker.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Like,
so,
I get this weird voice in my head of exactly a Warhammer Fantasy Battles dwarven smith looking at my workmanship and just spitting, manling.
Yep. Oh, lucky. It's actually interesting you mentioned that because this is a thing that I do as well. Like, I don't like doing floating block constructions.
Mm-hmm.
I always like things to be sort of structurally sound on some level, even though the nature of Minecraft means that you can place blocks anywhere and they will stay and be every bit as strong no matter where you put them. But that's kind of the reason I like wood floors. It's like I like to lay a baseline and then like have things go like into the ground or be built on top of rock or something.
Yeah. Like, all I can imagine is just like, oh yeah, why did it collapse? Oh, they used gravel to fill.
Manlings.
Idiot manlings.
Leave it up to us. Was it Tolkien that made the first association? Oh, you want to fill that in.
Yeah.
It will spawn mobs.
Well, not if I
Yeah, it also works.
light it.
Yep.
I mean, I'll fill it in later.
Yeah.
Right, it'll be fine. That'll be fine.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's a Balrog factory right there.
Yep. Yeah, the thought that I was going to have was,
Oh!
was Tolkien the first to do the sort of, like, dwarven stonework association?
I always thought before that dwarves were, like, generally portrayed as, like... I don't even know. I don't know. I can't speak to it with any kind of authority.
Yeah, what are the roots of supposedly high fantasy?
I fucked it again.
I don't know. No, you did. What? Did you? Oh, Cameron.
No, I just ran out of staircases.
Wah, wah.
There we go.
CNC Balrog factory.
Just drills out of Balrog.
A little low on cobble.
Yep.
Hey, there you go. Do you ever play Sky Factory mod pack? You start on top of a tree on a single dirt block in a void and build out from there. I've seen challenge maps like that. I've always kind of wanted to try them. Maybe we could try that on something at some point, but got a bunch of stuff going on.
All right. Yeah, that's how you get Balrogs. You want Balrogs? That's how you get Balrogs.
Was Snow White before Tolkien? Huh.
Oh yeah, Snow White is like a really ancient.
Oh well, okay. Well, the sorry, I thought somebody was saying like Disney's Snow White.
Oh.
Was what I was thinking of. Like obviously the fable is way older, but.
Smithing and mining in German mythology.
Oh, well, okay. There you go.
Okay. Oh no!
Oh, well.
Oh, they fell.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, well, ethically harvested ink sacs, I guess.
I kind of want to visit Surge's Mob Grinder. Just to
ethically harvested.
I'm sort of half kidding.
Surge's Mob Grinder is so fucking horrifying.
It's really weird. It's an interesting thing. I mean, like the idea of
how did this?
I don't know. Oh, it maybe.
Oh, that's gravel.
Yeah.
I thought it was cobble.
No.
I kind of want to do like a floating sky farm here.
Ooh.
Here, I'll show you what I mean.
Okay. You have a hoe?
No. Becky is a hoe.
No, Ben is a hoe.
Ben is a hoe.
That's part of why I think it's so funny. Is he's just like, now Becky's smashing Ben. Ben is a hoe. Like, okay, you know what? That's a nice change for once.
Yeah.
Just like, yo, that's a hoe, bro. Building islands in the sky. Yeah, I mean, there's also something to be said for the engineering projects that are physically impossible.
Yeah.
This shit bugs me in Minecraft. The fact that if you put a dirt block on top of a grass block, the grass doesn't go away.
Instantly? Yeah.
Drives me nuts. I wish they would fix that.
You know what? We're gonna build a thing, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Shit, only it's not at the same level. It should have been at this level.
Oh well.
I'm stupid and it's ruined.
No, it's fine.
You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
It sure doesn't.
Everything's fine. There. You know what? We'll finish this tomorrow.
Sounds good. Oh, we should also probably take another break.
Fair.
Just before.
Where's the Enderman? There was an Enderman. I heard him. I'm stupid and it's ruined is essentially the subtitle to any, like... Yeah. Okay. So we have some iron. We have some iron and some wood.
Shit!
The process of making any
I
shield.
do like that. Shit! You can't spell shield without shit! Helmist. I can make a shovel.
Ooh, I could.
I could make a flint and steel.
I could do all of these things. need those more torches.
You always need more torches.
Always more torches.
Yeah, if you shift click, you can also just make as many as you have materials applied.
Well, all right.
Crane.
Hi ho, hi ho.
This is actually not bad. You're pretty jacked. Can we talk a minute just like outside the context of Minecraft, the like left-handed, right-handed mouse, left mouse, right mouse thing? Because the natural default button of a right-handed person on a mouse is left click.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have a character who has two-handed, like two hands that can do things, they frequently will like cross them.
Yeah.
Because in a sense it kind of works, but in another sense it's like, what? I think stuff like BioShock and
Hi. Hello.
um,
How are you? Is there something I can help you with? Is this your area?
what was the other? Dishonored is like that. Ow! That was really loud for some reason. I thought we took it down. Oh well.
I mean, I guess maybe creepers are just kind of inherently loud, like that one.
Did you know you can? I think you can take no damage from a creeper explosion with a shield.
Really?
It's one of the reasons they're like OP. You can take no damage from a creeper. You can block any number of arrow attacks. There's a sort of like Day of the Skeleton's Reckoning.
Okay. That was actually a shockingly clear cave.
Little channel, yeah.
All right. Feels good.
Can you make diamond shields? No, only iron right now, and they can't be enchanted yet.
I mean, they already seem extremely strong.
They're very strong. I imagine if they did add enchanting to them, maybe they would add something like reflecting.
Ooh.
How would that be for a property? It's like you shoot an arrow and just like bounce it back at their face.
I mean, it would be like... Would that be OP for PvP?
I don't know. I have no idea what the Minecraft
PvP.
PvP meta is like.
Yeah.
I can barely imagine it. There's probably all sorts of like high-end strats that I'm not aware of. Coming from people who play this game in much different ways than myself.
Hmm. I mean, I'm just really happy that we were able to come back to this game on this show.
Yeah, I mean, like...
I think there's a lot to talk about here.
Well, it's also a game that I find myself coming back to. And I imagine that I'll continue coming back to it. Like every, couple years, maybe a bunch of months. Just come back, grind a bit of Minecraft, and then, like, drop it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's just like... The main gameplay loop of mining and crafting is actually very satisfying, and there's an unlimited amount of space for what kind of tasks you'd like to accomplish. Are you impersonating a villager?
I guess so. I've started doing that since I've started playing this again.
Huh.
The
The villagers are very strange.
They are.
Like, the sort of implicit lore of Minecraft is very peculiar. Like, the villagers being, like, humanoid, but definitely, like, non-human.
Like, not human in the same way that you are.
Yeah.
Like, they look very different than you.
Although you're, like, the closest thing to, like a regular human. This game has. That's a bad noise that you just heard. Not that one. The really high-pitched zombie sound is not good.
What is it?
Baby zombie.
Oh.
The reason baby zombies are such a problem is their hitbox is tiny.
Mm-hmm.
And they hit like a train.
Oh, I used up all of my thingies. Hi! How are you?
I like how thematically, don't do it.
How are you? I know, I don't want to hit him. I'm just like...
Yeah, that's a fight you would never win. he has
Hello.
it's the same particle effect of the Ender, or the Nether portal.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like just this like purple consuming particle effect is just sort of shorthand in Minecraft for like magic.
They're fascinating. I love these guys.
They're really
like
great.
they scare the piss out of me, but I adore them.
They're still really creepy because like the noises they make and especially the behavior and the way they look.
Well, it's very unreal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is why I have another one of the projects which I enjoy making. You know what? Do you want to go to your server and spend a bit of time
Yeah, well,
there?
let's take a quick break.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break. And we will be back very shortly, and Alex will show us the server that he's been playing on with all of his friends.
And we will talk about a little bit about the multiplayer experience.
Yeah.
So, Burb.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
We're just relaunching here the game with Alex's account. And then we're going to have a look at the other server.
So yeah, I mean, this is a big part of the game that I don't know that we've really touched on that much. This tab. Okay, so
This has changed.
it really has. Here, I'll take us out to the.
I like the iron
Okay.
grating around the garbage disposal.
Holy shit, Joe really did it.
Wait, are those birds?
Those are parrots. They are really. God damn it, Serge. Really? That fucking maniac.
What is it?
I'll explain that in a minute. So this is
Wait,
our settlement.
What the shit is?
There's so much going on here.
How do you? What is that tree?
This, I like. Okay, so within our field of vision, we have a whole bunch. This is actually a great position we're in here because we're looking at a whole bunch of things that mean something in the context of Minecraft.
Okay.
Just what they represent. So the simple one is the Nether portal.
Okay.
That means that we have gone to the Nether.
Right.
The dragon heads,
The what?
the Ender dragon heads.
Oh.
I can't remember if they're a drop off of the Ender dragon or if they are loot that appears in the end.
Okay.
But this also appears in the end. This is a chorus plant, which is a very weird. You know what? I'm actually just gonna cut it down so you can see. We have tons of it.
Okay.
So the whole thing collapses. This is a plant that grows in the Nether, or in the end, which is a far flung biome. And when you eat it, you teleport a short random distance.
Neat.
It's very tangy. So the reason I reacted so much,
I've had peppers that hot.
yeah, was this little beam of light represents something very big.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I've heard about this.
So Serge has been very busy. This is a beacon, and the only way to construct one is to arrange to spawn and then defeat the Wither. And the Wither, this represents so much.
Right.
Because the steps to get to this point are ridiculous. To spawn the Wither, you have to go into the Nether, find a number of Wither skeletons and farm them until you get 3 Wither skeleton heads.
Okay.
And then you construct them into a effigy of the Wither that causes this monster to appear and start wreaking havoc on everything that it's in its path. And if you can defeat it, it drops exactly 1 Nether star, which is the material used to craft this beacon. And you can place this beacon on top of a pyramid of any type of material, and it will provide a passive buff to everybody within its radius, depending on what material is used.
Okay.
So Surge is really into redstone contraptions.
Right. So this
is
like
a
paper
whole,
factory.
It is. This is like a whole sort of wormhole you can fall into. So, yeah, this is just very tip of the iceberg. Like, Minecraft has built into it a material called redstone that you can utilize to build a number of gadgets and devices, and then you can arrange those gadgets and devices into, broadly speaking, any damn thing you want.
Right.
Because to get into exactly how they function would be difficult. You're better off watching a wiki.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, you can build simple, like rudimentary, like logic gates and connections and toggles and all sorts of stuff, and those are all connected to different things. And so, this, as an example, is a machine that, on a timer, will push out
a piston
over top of these sugarcane, and then deposit into these chests. It's been running.
Dear God!
Oh, it's full.
That's why the sugarcane is just landing at the bottom.
Yeah. So the whole Surge.
Shitter's full.
Shitter's full. It's not quite full. It's almost full, but it's like quite packed right now. I think I actually gotta go sleep. I should get one of my horses.
Yeah, Serge actually showed me Mumbo Jumbo. Or Mumbo is a Minecraft YouTuber who is also on basically like we're going to put all the Minecraft YouTubers together in a home and have them work on a project. And he showed me this like project that this guy Mumbo worked on where he made a flying machine that dumped sand in the ocean.
Yeah.
And then after a while he just got rid of all the sand and created a hole in the ocean into which he built his home.
Huh. I think that there might be a mob around here. Don't worry about it.
And it was astonishing.
Yeah, the things that people build in Minecraft are pretty ridiculous. So horses, again, like represent some amount of progression through the world. This is my contribution, which is a more rudimentary, well, maybe less sophisticated, but I think equally as effective sugarcane farm.
Oh yeah, because you have detectors, right?
Yeah, mine runs on detectors. So the way this works is basically you have a row of sugarcane, and they will naturally grow up to a maximum height of 3.
Right.
And when they grow up to that height, one of these detectors notices that and powers the piston to break it in the middle. And then it all flows down through here, and is routed into these chests here.
Oh, okay.
So this one, I don't think has been running quite as long and is maybe not as productive. I think Surge's one has just been running for a lot longer. But I was proud of this build.
I like that.
I've been using it to trade with the villagers.
Yeah.
Because the villagers will buy various resources, and one of the best ones I think is paper. Because cartographers and librarians will buy paper, and they will trade for it. And then you can get emeralds. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Maybe we can build a pyramid out of them. So, in multiplayer, we had this like loosely collaborative effort.
Did Jeech build a dick?
He built a dick.
On fire.
He built a flaming dick.
Also a solid gold J.
Yeah, I love it. It's so ostentatious. He was working last on transmuting this entire thing to stone.
Huh.
I think he's probably on the Destiny 2 train like everybody else.
Yeah.
Ben was working on this tree fort, which is super keen. I like it.
Yeah, I was wanting to ask about this. Is this something you can just grow?
No. He built it.
Okay, to look like a tree?
He built it to look like a tree, but the top finish, I think he started planting.
Fuck me.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's real bad in here, isn't it?
It's not gonna light it on fire. I don't have a bow.
Ben, your home is a hazard.
It's got shade around it. Come on. What did you do that for, dude? Idiot. Easy does it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ben. I'll fix it.
These are all... Oh, he likes the tiled look.
Fuck. I can fix this. Why did you have to make so many? Oh, okay. I don't know if we have enough carpets, but...
This is the only time in the history of Western Canada that trees have not been lit.
Piss. Just shift click on every one of these.
I think the creeper blew up too much of that,
Probably. I'm sorry, Ben. It's all my fault. I'll replace it later. Anyway, let's go up.
None of these seem lit.
No, there's lighting in here. It's like all of the glowstone.
Oh, okay.
Wow, he's really... I've not been up here in a long time.
I like the circular staircase.
Yeah, so to get these structures here, I think he just planted it and then like took the base out and filled it in more.
Oh, okay.
So it's very pretty. I like it a lot. So
yeah, no, I like this a lot.
A whole bunch of different builds. Then this is kind of the appeal of having a multiplayer server is you have a bunch of different people with different, sensibilities, different ideas about what they want to make. Actually, I gotta put his shulker back, shulker box back, because I left this for him.
What is it?
This is another symbolic item because it represents you having gotten loot from the end.
Okay.
It is basically a chest that you can pick up.
Oh.
And transport.
And Serge was telling me about these. There's one that you can like put things into.
I'll show you.
In any game?
Yeah. Well, not in any game, in any dimension.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about the Ender chest, which is a very useful item indeed. It's this thing. So this is a single standard chest, but this inventory is accessible to the specific player from any other Ender chest anywhere in the game.
Ooh.
In any dimension. So if I open an Ender chest in the Nether, like a hojillion blocks away from here, I will access the same inventory.
Neat.
The problem is that it's because it's a problem and benefit. It's because it's like keyed to a specific player. Only the items I put in here are the ones that I can access, so I can't get somebody to put something in for me.
Right.
These items also...
Somebody in chat said many boxes, one interior.
Yep. This is another symbolic item. This means that I went to a mansion and killed the mini bosses there. So let's go see what kind of weird stuff Serge has been up to.
Because Serge told me about a structure he built, which he called an iron farm.
Yeah. So this is an interesting intersection of what I was saying about like a meta way of playing this game, where you kind of game the I don't know what the fuck that is, but I want to check it out.
What? Wait.
We'll get to it. There's an elevator. I don't know how that works, but this kind of, in a way, exploits the way the game is coded. This structure simulates a village. And do I have enough materials to have a look on top of it? So there's no hacking or like illegal block placement or anything like this, but having a knowledge of how the game calculates what consists of a village permits you to simulate one by like moving villagers into these areas and then surrounding it in doors, which is the way it figures out where a village is. And this platform on top, once a village reaches a certain size, it will start spontaneously spawning iron golems. Like they'll just appear out of nowhere. And this controls where they spawn and then feeds them into a apparatus where they are broken down into their component parts and then collected. So all of this is within the parameters of Minecraft, but it requires outside knowledge of exactly how the game works. And there's the results. There's other mob grinders. Like I think that this is... This must be his. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this one looks like it's been grinding a lot of stuff. Is there a way up to it?
So
I've been away for a long time.
Serge built a panopticon.
I don't actually know what that is.
Panopticon was from Foucault's Discipline and Punish, and it was...
Go on. I'm just
It was an elevator, or it was an... It was an idea of a prison in which there was only one guard in a central structure, and then all the cells were arranged in a circle around it.
Okay.
So the guard could see into all cells from one point, but the guard's position or presence was disguised. So the prisoners never knew if they were under surveillance or not.
Oh, wow.
And the effect was the idea that the prisoners would always behave as if they were directly being surveilled, and would even begin to surveil one another in order to not attract the attention of the jailer. And it ended with the idea that the jailer is in fact behind the eyes.
Yeah. So I'm surprised that this hasn't spat anything out yet, but the structure above us is a darkened enclosure where mobs are allowed to spawn. It's designed in such a way that, like, again, with knowledge of how the game rules work, it's a series of platforms where mobs can spawn, and they are shuffled towards the center where they'll fall an exactly lethal distance, and then their loot will be collected by these carts going back and forth endlessly.
It looks like a loom.
Yeah, oh, here we go. Boosh. So that spider falls, its loot gets collected.
Are those humans?
Over there? Oh, yeah, we'll get to that. This is the framework of another mob grinder that I think he might need to reposition because they have to be a certain distance apart.
This is an atrocity. It must be destroyed. Have y'all ever heard of Operation Jericho?
I'm not familiar with it.
It was a World War II RAF operation in which
I don't know how this one works.
they want out.
I know. I don't know how this one works, but this is where he bred a bunch of villagers to be placed into these machines. So it's a weird thing because, like, people like Cam and myself, I don't think I would ever think to build something like this. Because, like, on some level, we're sort of role players. And we sort of have some... Are you okay? That wasn't the first time you've seen it, was it?
Yeah, it was.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're in hell. Surge has made hell.
I
take it back. Minecraft is a horror game.
Or at least it can be. Where was I going with that? But yeah, so like the like just getting right down to the actual like mechanisms of the game, like ignoring any kind of like investment in like mobs or what have you, or like any of the like creatures, like from a completely like resource point of view, you can build these things. Which for some types of players is like super great because you get to build this like incredible contraption that like feeds you resources at like an enormous rate and allows you to build anything you want. On the other hand, for some people like us, we're just like, oh my god, those poor like NPCs.
Yeah, well, I mean, Surge is really into systems.
Yep.
Right? He likes, like as somebody said, he's also a magic judge, right? He's very into theories.
Yeah.
And models of how things work.
Yeah.
Anyway, Operation Jericho was an operation executed by the RAF during World War II, which was a low-level precision bombing strike on a Gestapo prison in France, with the stated goal of releasing French resistance prisoners, or breaking out a bunch of French resistance prisoners who were probably going to, be executed, and they wanted them released.
Yeah.
And that was probably a totally fine thing that could also happen. But recently, documents have been revealed that they were just probably trying to kill them all before they could give up anything.
Huh.
But it was actually surprisingly successful.
Interesting.
Yeah.
A bunch of them made it out?
Yeah. Well, some of them made it out. Many of them were recaptured by the Gestapo and then executed.
Ugh. Well.
And a lot of them died in the bombing.
Jeez.
But it's one of these operations that were made possible by these bombers the RAF had called the Mosquito, which was a small two-person, very, very fast light bomber.
God.
They did a similar operation that destroyed a Gestapo headquarters in Oslo, in downtown Oslo, where they skipped bombs down the main street through the front doors of the building.
Fuck. Just like the Dam Busters?
Yeah, kind of. A lot like that. Only some of the bombs went all the way through the building and detonated in a school next door.
Whoops.
Yeah. So that was one of the ones where it's like, yeah, you win some, you lose some. Or no, it was Copenhagen, not Oslo.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just going to briefly draw your attention to this machine.
This an alchemy stand?
Yep. So
it's so cool.
I saw a build for this, and it was so simple that I had to make it. This machine, you just have to push the ingredients in sequence, and it will assemble them into the brewing stand. So, like, if we want, I don't know, speed 2 splash potion, why not?
Okay.
It will send those ingredients in sequence into here. And the clever part is that every brewing operation, you need to start with nether wart. And it's set up in such a way that you won't feed in more than one of these before the recipe is complete.
Oh, that's really cool.
So this will, like, you can have a hopper that will feed the ingredients in one at a time, and it will complete the potion in sequence. And then when it's done, you have to take it out of the stand yourself.
Right.
In fact, I'm probably just going to remove this last ingredient so I can show you.
So in theory, could you have this... Oh, you can't... So there's no, like, you can't have, like...
I think there might be
like
a way
piston
to...
block?
There might be a way to extract them, but I just made it so that it's like you push the buttons.
Theoretically, could you have...
It refills on its own, though.
If you could extract it, could you push it into an end chest? Or an ender chest?
I don't know.
And then just be able to access it from anywhere?
I don't know. I don't know if you can Now I'm curious. Hang on. Just gonna eat this fish. Sometimes, you gotta just try this stuff out.
You can't? Oh.
Oh, no dice?
That's a shame.
I think there's like other chests that you can feed things into. There's certain rules that hoppers, which are a very useful block. Oh, no dice, yeah. Well, it was worth checking. That hoppers follow, like you can put them on different sides of things. Like a furnace, for example, depending on what side you put the hopper into, determines what slot it goes into. Like if you put it on the left side, it will feed the fuel intake, and the top side will fuel the the smelting portion, and then you can extract it from the bottom. That's how this works. Is that you put materials in here. These furnaces are continually filled. Actually, let's just make some charcoal. So those are drawn and distributed evenly into these furnaces that have their supply of coal continually topped up.
Neat.
And then when they're done, it's all deposited into here.
Huh.
I built this just to get rid of stuff I don't need.
Yeah, this is just like a garbage disposal.
Yep. Aesthetic. And then, we have this. James, I think, might be working. He was, last time I saw him, he was working on a subway system, maybe?
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
The hopper doesn't know which player's inventory.
Oh, of course. It'd have to
into.
know because, you need to access it yourself.
Right. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
So, let me see what else I can show you on the server. I'm just trying to give you a sense of, the different kinds of stuff that everybody has been building. Hi-oh, caviar.
Can you show me the end?
Yes.
I've never seen the end.
I think I remember where it is. Because I think we've made a network, like a hub.
Wasn't this the plot to Doom 3?
Yeah, kind of. Wither boss killing platform. Yes, I guess Serge really built it.
Serge has automated the entire... Have you ever read the play Marah Sod?
No.
There's a chicken.
That's
not a chicken
really
anymore.
Scary.
That's not a chicken anymore.
Wither Skelly Grinder, Dark Cousins Woods. That's yeah, I'll take you to the end, which is, I think the jungle biome's that way. I'm really, really quite unsettled by these chickens. My poor horse.
There was in Doom 3 where you would step through the portal, and it would just show you flying through this tunnel of meat for 2 frames.
Yep.
While screaming happened. Oh, neat.
So, oh wow, they paved here. I forgot to bring an end pearl, so I might need to be a naughty boy.
Why the boats?
There's a... Well, you're about to see. If an Enderman steps in a boat, they get stuck.
Huh.
Because mobs will mindlessly enter... they'll enter into vehicles that they can get into. So it's a way of trapping them so that you can farm them. So more just metagame stuff. It's what is the most efficient way to do this? So this is where the end dragon was, but the end itself. Well, okay, this is part of the end. This is the first place you go to, but once you beat the ender dragon, this opens up, and it is only by using an ender pearl that you can access the end proper. Because the entrance is 1 block high and surrounded with bedrock.
Huh.
So this is an infinite biome like any other. It's a complete universe. And it goes on for a very long period of time. We probably won't be able to see much of it, but structures do spawn here that have. In fact, if we can maybe get there in time, if I follow this bridge, we can probably get there, and that might actually be a good place to wrap up. It's a really weird biome because like you have to bridge these enormous distances. I think Serge is being busy out here looking for elytras, which is a gliding item that is only available here.
Huh.
It's a very interesting landscape, isn't it? Like you can't quite see the sky because of the glare from the studio lights, but I hope I remember where this place is. I don't think it's too super far. You okay with us bringing up spoilers to the end if there's something to talk about? Probably.
Yeah, I mean, we've always said that this is a 100% spoiled stream.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Traveling through the end without a pumpkin helmet? Just look at the floor. Don't worry about it. You worry too much. So if I follow these bridges, it should lead me to an end city, which is probably being like ransacked already, but they're quite beautiful and very strange and actually like really interesting in the way they're set up. I wish I could show you one that was active. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Wait for the rest of it to load in.
Oh, it's like a tree.
Yep. It actually kind of mimics the local fruit.
That's really cool.
Which is very cool. And again, like when you harvest the bottom block, the whole thing above it just sort of collapses. So we'll head over here into these weird cities. So these appear in this biome all over the place. I think they're pretty far apart. And some of them have a ship docked at the top. And the ship is the only place in the game where you can get the elytra, because every ship has one. It's like a very sought after piece of loot indeed, because it it allows you to fly. So yeah, these structures go way up. The resident mobs here I think are probably all dead, but they're called shulkers. And they have the weirdest attack that I really, really like because it's very creative. They shoot these little homing missiles that deal a little bit of damage to you, but they give you the worst possible status ailment in this geometry. Levitation.
Ooh.
It's like getting a hit of fizzy lifting drink where you just start floating.
And then it wears off?
If it wears off, you fall and you die.
Right.
So gravity becomes a big threat. Being able to control your position becomes very challenging. And, they're shooting you the whole time. So these are real hard to work through.
This place feels... This does such a good job of feeling like it was designed by someone who is non-human.
Yep.
The presence of dirt here?
The dirt here is what we added so that we could climb it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can see the signs of us having
to terraform the end a bit.
Exactly, just so that we can sort of make it hospitable to us as we travel through it. So yeah, that dirt is normally not there. You can... Oh, there's a shulker still alive. Where is it?
That horrible noise.
That was a shulker. Where is it? It could be anywhere because they cling to any surface. Oh shit.
Oh, he mad.
Oh fuck.
Is that him screaming?
Yes.
Them
have you not heard that before?
No.
Yeah.
I've never pissed off an Enderman.
It's not good. Well, I'm hoping that... Well, we'll just pretend that didn't happen. Our chances of finding a shulker in the wild are not super high. There's definitely one here. I don't know where they went. They also teleport, which further adds to the challenge of... oh, yeah, he's just fucking angry as shit down there. Maybe there's a limit on how far you can teleport. Yeah, I'm just looking for one. They also blend in with the geometry because they're purple.
Oh, I like that arc light dynamo. That this is what Endermen are trying to build.
But they can't.
In the overworld.
Ooh. That's a cool read.
So they wind up confused and angry.
Oh man, and then they attack anybody who like
watches them.
Yeah.
Who like, oh, if you see them, that's why they're mad, because they're like embarrassed.
Well, maybe. I don't hate that reading. Okay. I think it's really close. It's really close.
It's above you.
It is. There it is. Okay, maybe we will get to see one after all.
Wait, what is it?
It's a shulker. So, I need wood. So this is... I need to be real fucking careful. Oops. This is such a mistake. Oh shit. Well, here we go!
Fuckity?
So levitation should wear off in a couple seconds. But that was fine because we were in a confined space. But if you get outside, and I think if you get like pushed out, you're just like, help! Yeah, so they have like an armored shell that unscrews, which is also weird and very alien. And then they attack you with this weird stuff. I guess I'm gonna go face the music here. See where this... Ugh. He's not happy. He's just like not... What is he getting hurt by?
He might be falling?
I don't know.
Do you remember
there he is.
The Max?
Faintly? I never actually saw it. So...
it just seems like they would be, like Enderman would be like, you know, these guys, and then they get angry and suddenly like their entire head hinges open and it's just like teeth.
That's really scary. I showed him a shulker box earlier. Anyway, Minecraft is this vast universe with infinite possibilities for how to play.
Crabbits, that's it.
Crabbits?
Crabbits.
Crabbits, got it. And we, even with, you know, these couple streams, we've still only just scratched the surface.
Mm-hmm.
So what? I mean, I think we had one for last time. What do you think about... So for hardcore mode, and I guess like... Just to briefly touch on multiplayer as well.
I've been trying to think about why I play games on hardcore mode and why I keep coming back to them, even though I quite clearly don't enjoy them a lot of the time. And I think it is because I really love the idea of a blank slate.
Just being able to start again.
Yeah, with no consequences for failure or experimentation. And I think that has a lot of utility for me.
Yeah. It also kind of, I imagine it changes it dramatically changes the way you play the game. Like, when I first tried playing Dark Souls on hardcore mode, it was really fun and really exciting.
Yeah, because you can just blow all your humanity right away.
It also, like, added back the sort of, like, fear of, getting screwed.
Yeah.
Which is one of the cornerstones, I think, of that game. Is just, like, this continual threat. Because, like...
Well, like, one of the things that you learn early in Dark Souls, and one of the secrets to success in Dark Souls, is that Dark Souls is actually, secretly, infinitely forgiving. Secretly! Dark Souls has 0 consequences for death.
Yeah.
Unless you hunt a bunch of, like, boss souls.
But not even. You can always get that resource back. It'll just take a while.
Yeah.
The only thing you really lose is time. You can't lose items. And every time you die, you just go back to the last bonfire you were at. And it sucks losing all of those resources.
It does.
But they are also, like, infinitely renewable.
Yeah. But in Minecraft, you are freed of that constraint. That on hardcore mode, you can die through carelessness or bad luck or some combination thereof, and it's just gone. It's all gone. Like, all of maybe minutes or maybe hours or maybe even like days of work can just be brushed away. And on one hand, it's very liberating, right? On the obvious reaction is to become incredibly like frustrated and not want to do that. But I keep coming back to it because I think I find it just incredibly liberating.
It's fun.
Yeah.
From the multiplayer end, there are very dramatically different ways of playing this same game. Maybe more true in Minecraft than a lot of other games, because like there's the typical kind of like casual hardcore sort of binary that we a lot of times will just throw games into, but Minecraft, like the very way you gain enjoyment out of it is infinite. Like there you can play, leaving out the play styles of like creative versus survival versus hardcore, just like the ways within there, like exploring, gaining resources, like staying in one spot, building something huge, going to try to like fight mobs, building stuff, building with an eye for, like I said, like on some level, like role playing a little bit, like you and I do, where we try to build structures that like sort of make sense, and we're not unusually cruel to to things unless we can help it. And then also just like approaching the game purely as a system for acquiring
resources to acquire what you want.
Yeah.
Right. What does Serge want to do now that he's got his Elytra? I know he wanted to get one for everyone on the server.
Well, now he can travel really fast. It's the fastest way to travel because like once you have an Elytra
and
fireworks, you can just fly forever.
Right.
I don't know what his next project is. Like he really likes coming up with big, huge redstone projects and then just like working on them. And I dig that because he's like made these like ridiculous things.
Right.
And I really wish there was an end chest here because I'd like to dump all my stuff. But yeah, like that's one way that you can build it. Other people will just like build cathedrals. There's servers that cater to every possible type of want or need you would have. Like I said, like roleplay servers, build servers, PvP servers, whatever.
Yeah.
There's something in Minecraft for almost everybody. So it's a pretty wild game, and I think it is here to stay for quite some time.
I'm always captivated by it. So, do we want to thank subs?
Yeah. I'm going to drive myself home because...
Okay, I will thank subs then. Clinch Eastwood gave us 500 bits, saying, cheering for fun zombie emotes, but also because Lur's worth every bit, but also going to my first current set draft tomorrow. Normally I play Commander, but super excited and nervous. Oh, wait, I think that was left over from Lure MTG. Any other advice? Draft Merfolk. Now, pay attention to what's open. Try to read signals, try to signal if you can.
I've never learned how to read signals.
It doesn't always work, and it's only as effective as the rest of your pod allows it to be. Inglonius has resubbed for the 11th month in a row. Thank you very much. P.S. Milani has also just subbed. Brand new subscriber, as is JD Church 117. Thank you very much. Wait, is that a RVB reference? Church 117?
Maybe.
Yeah, red versus blue. It seems like a Halo kind of thing.
Maybe.
Anchor 1 has resubbed for the 13th month in a row. Have fun, friends. Viking Engineering resubbed for the 13th month as well. Wordnay resubbed for the 46th month. Wow. Fimble resubbed for the 8th month. Subjects aside, any plans on doing Soma for Talking Sim? Debt Sci-Fi Existentialism.
Yeah, we should actually
should totally do that.
In fact,
do you want to do it next week?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do Soma next week.
I mean, it's Halloween adjacent, right?
Yeah. Vinny TB is a brand new subscriber. Welcome to the channel, Vinny TB, and thank you for deciding to support us here. Cyberferret2 is resubbed for the 4th month. Welcome back, and thank you for your enduring support. Budget DM resubbed for the 21st month. My sub can legally drink in America. Wait, they let infants drink? I see where you're going. Terracotta has given us 200 bits saying, how do y'all feel about Minecraft as meditation? I have a game where all I do is dig to bedrock and climb back to the surface.
Yep.
That actually sounds
Another
really
perfectly
sublime.
valid. Yeah, that actually sounds wild. Just like not even trying to get resources.
Yeah. Lord Zabu has resubbed for the 50th month in a row. 50 months? Time sure flies when you're watching great content.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you
We
so
haven't
much.
done Soma on Talking Sim. We did it on Let's Note.
Yeah. Lord Durin resubbed for the 46th month. 46 months? It is the palladium of subscriptions. Palladium has an atomic number of 46.
Oh, nice.
Accurate. Handy little element, that. Mike L. Lunsford has resubbed for the 7th month. Hey! Thank you so much, Mike.
Hi, Mike!
Heaps Irrelevant has resubbed for the 13th month. KDH of Avalon 87 has resubbed for the 25th month. Thank you both so much. Your support makes this all possible. Vevictus QED has resubbed cheered with 200 bits. Thank you, Vevictus. Blackblade 725 has resubbed for the 39th month. Insert clever joke here. Consider it inserted. Stone Raven 1991 gave us 100 bits. Hi Cam, you're the best. Correct. Stone Raven 1991 also gave 100 bits, saying, Graham, you're looking fit. Graham is looking very fit these days. I understand he is lifting up the heavy thing and putting it down in a controlled manner. Man with the Plans is resubbed for the 7th month in a row. Nox Strix is resubbed for the 13th month, saying, Cam, your grace in the face of not going to the party was admirable. You are a role model. Oh, well, thank you very much, Nox Strix. At TwitchCon, there was a free party that everyone was invited to. That took place on a boat called the Queen Mary, which just kind of like sits in a harbor.
Oh, the horror thing.
Yeah, it was going to be like a haunted house kind of theme thing. And the Queen Mary has a rule that says no pens, no pencils, no markers, no paintbrushes, no spray paint, no writing implements, nothing that can leave a mark, because they have had problems with vandalism.
Oh.
And I had my fountain pen with me, and they're like, you can leave it in your car. And I was like,
I don't have a car.
We took a lift here. And they're like, you can bury it in a hedge if you want.
This pen's very expensive.
Yeah, this pen is pricey.
I was wondering because Beej was really salty about that, and I was like, why did they not allow any pens?
Yeah,
I guess because it's a historical structure, and they're just like sick of people tagging it.
Yeah, so I was just like, you know what? It's okay. It's not super important. I'm going to walk home. So I walked home.
God damn it, Serge.
And it was fine.
All right. Okay, this is really bugging me. Sorry, continue, but there's a thing I need to check on.
Hostedtro has resubbed for the 9th month in a row. Thank you very much. That Lady in Plaid has resubbed for the 8th month. Feathertail38 has resubbed for the 13th month. I landed a full-time job after graduation. Time to reward myself with a good night's sleep. Feathertail, congratulations. That's living the dream.
Morty.
Booker. Booker.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Elizabeth. Dromos GHG has resubbed for the 8th month in a row. Eldest Scream is a brand new subscriber. Thank you. Welcome to the channel, Eldest Scream. Thank you for deciding to support us here. Carboneel Cookie has resubbed for the 25th month. I saved the sub so I could share this fact with Alex. Steve Rando is running for school board in the next town over, and I refuse to believe his campaign slogan is anything other than, "Where's my wife?"
Vote Steve Rando.
Annie Gould is resubbed for the 13th month. Glass Wall for the View. Dr. Nick is resubbed for the 46th month. Sacred Samhain. Fibblethip, Lost But Seeking, resubbed for the 3rd month, saying, "Where am I?" Probably Ravnica. Fibblethip, Lost But Seeking has also cheered us with 50 bits. Thank you very much. WJMCK resubbed for the 13th month, saying, "Nice world y'all got going. Stop playing Minecraft a while back. Nice to just watch for once." It is, actually. The Alan Heffley resubbed for the 18th month in a row. Thank you. Bovard89 resubbed at the 6th month. Penthesilia 180 resubbed for the 4th month. Thank all three of you for your enduring support. Stone Raven 1991 gave us 100 bits, saying, "This stream made my night." Well, we aim to please. Flying Ultra Car resub for 27 months, saying, "Gotta love the talk friends and the crafting of minds. You guys inspire me to create and engage with the media I consume." That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me here. Thank you. To Lenstray is resub for the 31st month, saying, "Dear Dr. Alex, have you read the comic Southern Cross?"
I'm not.
Becky Cloonan does the art for it. I buy her pins. I have one on my jacket. I also got the Southern Cross. It's a neat science fiction story.
All right.
Science fiction horror. I've got the first few comics. They're really good.
Cam, do you like farming?
Are you just... Does it just dispense?
It spams bone meal.
Oh, neat.
And then you just like hold down plant and it will just like make crops.
Huh. And crops don't need light?
I don't believe that they need light. They need to be adjacent to water. And I think there's water in here somewhere.
Neat.
Yep.
Zargreus99 resub for the 6 months, saying, "Yay, managed to escape work in time to catch 2 of my favorite streamers people. Yay. Well, I'm so glad you're here."
Serge, you can't name them all bird friend.
Maybe this is how he sees us all.
Oh my god.
Like he...
Okay, there's a
apple bottom jeans.
There's a horse with a normal ass name.
Boots with the fur.
I thought this was gonna be like donkey friend. Man, he's been busy. Oh my god. Oh, he's cultivated. He's got all these different strains of cotton.
Are they like chocobos?
You can dye wools, or you can dye. Oh shit! He's got a cocoa farm.
Neat. Yeah, he looks at us and sees human friend. human friend.
He greets us saying, "Hi, friendo."
Hi, friend.
Holy shit!
He doesn't actually know our name. No, that's not true.
That's not even slightly true.
No, Serge is wonderful. PT Elder is reset for the 4th month, saying, "Hooray for 4 months of remembering to hit the button on time." Well, thank you all so much. If you are not followed, as you may have heard, we went to TwitchCon. It was okay. It was trying to be a bunch of different things at once. Point being, we would like to invite you, if you are not following, to remember to hit the follow button. It will let you know when we are online, and it's good for you. It's good for us, basically.
Mm-hmm. Although, if we ever adopt the slogan "like, share, and subscribe," I'm quitting the site.
Yeah, well, that would be from VidCon.
VidCon,
the YouTube convention.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. So, more than anything else, remember to follow us. It will tell you when we're online again.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Until next time, we'll be back. Well, Kathleen and Paul will be back in the morning, in which they will be attempting to seduce llamas.
That's a normal human sentence.
On Now Kiss at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. And then we will all be on the Crap Shoot tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m., in which you will watch us attempt to assemble a comedy for your enjoyment. And then tomorrow evening, we will have You Abandoned Your Horse in the Nether.
It's fine. I've abandoned my horse. I've abandoned my horse. I've abandoned my horse. I've abandoned my horse.
Oh, yes, and yes, also our Discord. Please, if you would like, you can check out our Discord.
If you're into Discord,
if you're into Discord, we are into one. It is where, more than any place else, I think our community hangs out with one another and gets to know one another. So check it out if you would like. Our mods may be posting that link in the chat. So, yeah, and then tomorrow evening on Lure MTG, I think plans are currently up in the air. But I want to say that Graham and Ben may be actually Winston drafting.
Oh, okay. Did they not get enough people for
Commander?
Yeah.
No.
They asked me and I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I get it. Oh yes, this is a Tuesday Vax 700 pen. Thank you for the 100 bits, Lotus Position. And Brad Mon is resubbed the 10th month. 10 months in Minecraft. All right, so we should probably wrap up the stream there. And we will see you all in the future. Thank you all for joining us. And until next time, take care of one another.
Take care of yourselves. Do both.
Bye.
Bye.